Can y'all hear me? I'll put it on Rumble now. Oh, this is on YouTube. Okay, and this one is okay. It's still blocking this one. I'm gonna make this higher. 1 second. This one goes like this. There it is. All right, can y'all hear me? We have how many people in the chat? We have 0 people in the chat. Let's go. It's just me. It's all right. Today I'm gonna try to answer some more questions. I got a bunch of emails ever since I uploaded my well, 9/11 alchemy big idea again. Let's go right here. Can y'all hear me? Okay, this one needs to be refreshed. Unbelievable. Okay, let's see if the refresh works. Okay, let's see if that works. There it is. And let's see this one does anything. This is on. I'm gonna try to rapid fire on housekeeping. See if this works. Okay, can y'all hear me? Let's see if this works. And now this one, I need to like set up live. I thought like aren't I live? Like just do something. Set up live. Okay, it's live. Just live it. Okay, audio's fabulous. Okay, epic stuff here. Okay, this is the thing. I have no idea how Patreon works. Okay, set up live. Just start live. Okay, set up live. Just start live. Am I live? Just start live. Am I live? Okay, so I'm gonna click here. Okay, so it's starting live. I think you needed to like click it. That's the thing. Okay, so I might not be able to starting live. I think you needed to like click it. That's the thing. Okay, so I might not be able to starting live. I think you needed to like click it. Okay. Mute that or not mute this one. Mute it here. Mute that or not mute this one. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we are in live there. Can you all hear me? Okay. And everywhere is good to go. I'm gonna shrink this and see what happens. And yeah, I might not do Patreon anymore. We'll see how that goes. Don't like how it just okay. Thermite, never heard of it. Yeah, so Thermite. Oh yeah, I should put that in the tags. Okay, anyways, I'll do the Thermite stuff in a bit. But I'm gonna go over some stuff here. Here's something John Hutchison sent me. So police swoop proves awkward right here, and this is John Hutchison, collector of unworkable guns, and basically he's collected a whole bunch. And look at his massive pipe there. Okay, I can't even zoom in on this. It's just trash. Okay, so I have a scheduled post for 14/22, so 2/22. So here it is. What is going on here? Why is it why is Telegram just changed the photo to why pregnant women should get COVID-19 shots? Like what is going on here? I have no idea what planet I am on right now. Like nothing is doing anything. All right. Okay, I'll leave a comment right here. I'm gonna go open a new tab. Anyways, bear with me, guys. I just need to sort some stuff. Okay, so there, I click this, and then okay, you guys can't see what's happening here. If I click this photo, it somehow changes it to okay, like a rare newspaper photo. Um, okay, so right here, rare newspaper photo of John Hutchison in his North Vancouver home when the RCMP police tried to take away his guns on January 18th, 1978. John has a massive pipe and gun in the photo. So now look at this. If I click this, so I think it's like a bug in Telegram right now. It just changes the photo to why pregnant women should get COVID vaccines. What is why pregnant people should get people? What do you mean? Don't you mean women? Pregnant people okay should get COVID-19 vaccines as soon as possible. What do you mean? What does it mean by people? Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna. Okay, I what is happening? Okay, so here's on my Telegram on my desktop app. Okay, anyways, police swoop proves awkward, and there is John Hudson. There's John Hudson. 1978. There may have been, but the great swoop on January 18, 1978 that netted the RCMP 125 weapons. They literally took 125 weapons, including .5 caliber machine guns, handguns, and rifles, ultimately turned into an embarrassment. And yeah, so apparently a lot of them are unworkable. He had machine guns, a lot of them purchased all legally, and none of the guns worked. So they went in there and then this was when he was 35 years old. So yeah, again, John is and there's him with the pipe and his broad shoulders. Look at this massive man. And then he's got the gun there too. Yes, and anyways, that's John Hutchison. And again, is this photo? Do this one more time? Okay, paint on Thermite, guys. Yeah, paint on Thermite. I've just been on doctors and they've been endlessly playing on TV saying pregnant women get jabbed at 28 weeks and people over 75 get vaccinated on loop. Yeah, but that one says pregnant woman. Okay, tell them that's racist. Because not only women can get pregnant. So for example, if I click here, so I'm gonna watch this again. And this is a bug. I'm gonna click this. Why is it switching to why pregnant? So why pregnant people? All right. So anyways, so pregnant people. Okay. So anyways, that is that. Okay, and go back now. Okay. So we're back. And speaking about guns, one, I'm gonna actually before I get to the Thermite stuff, there's a whole lot of stuff I need to do, and tomorrow's the big live stream, and so on. What is this set up here? There's some emails. Okay, so I'll be uploading this one later to the notes. Okay, so and also guys, here is the live stream notes right here. I mean, not live stream. This is the threadcast. So if you post on here, I'll put your stuff, and then we can all make a bunch of cash money on here. And I'll be posting the same links I do over here as I do on Telegram, just so that blockchain is there. And also, this person reached out. So this is from Metal Manor. Got this person sent her some info of mine, and now she's been posting on TikTok a lot of 9/11 truth, and she was asking for permission to upload some of my clips. I'm like, yeah, do whatever. So she is actually pretty massive, getting big right here. Conspiracies, and look at a whole lot of 9/11. Yeah, it's a whole lot of Dr. Judy Wood stuff now, which is finally getting on the ball there. All right, there's that, and okay, and another thing. I'll put that in there. Okay. I think I put the link there. Okay, and then the other one is the tomorrow's live stream. So here's the notes for tomorrow's live stream, guys. It's gonna be absolutely wild. We have a whole bunch peeps in there, and also here, this note's right here, $5. Okay, I posted yesterday $5. Okay, I keep telling you guys, get on the Hive blockchain. It's like, it's literally probably the it's the easiest way to make money on the internet, like ever created. That was a quote someone made on Hive. And it's literally the easiest way anyone in the world can ever make money on internet. It's just, and then the more work you put into it, you can make more, and so on. So, anyways, so there's the notes for tomorrow's one, and there was actually two trailers. I made one here, and then Norman wanted one with these guys. I actually made one with all the disinformations mentioning Judy Wood and like literally using the same exact tactic. So this is, yeah. So basically, it's got two trailers and it's got 3 thumbnails. This is the original thumbnail. Turning the tide on 9/11 disinformations, and then Norman wanted this one here. He made one and I edited it with ChatGPT. I mean with Peaked AI, which made it a bit different, and so on. 29,000 tons still get banned. Yeah, obviously that's why TikTok. You have to be very careful. And anything centralized, it's like don't make that your basis. Like you always have a better platform to do that, but you can go viral on there. Anyways. So then I used Peaked AI to modify this one. So there's 3 thumbnails. This one says deception on this. That's pretty cool. It says this. It literally says deception on the plane. That's so cool. All right. And I just asked Peaked AI to do make one. Anyways, this one is copying the Turning the Tide guys, and I'll be updating this and so on. But I do want to play this. I'll play this one if I have to go to the washroom. I'll just play this one. This one is. It's took me quite a while put all this together. It's one of the best ones ever. Basically, from like decades long, how many people just kept saying the same thing about Judy Wood and spelling her name wrong and saying it wrong. It's quite wild. All right. Anyways, that's that part. So there's a link to that, and I'll play that maybe later. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna just set up my usual routine. Okay, so we got a human-powered car there. Okay. And what I'm gonna do now is before I get to Thermite, and if there's any other questions, and also there was so I'm gonna keep the Patreon one open because this guy's got sent some cool stuff. I'll go over them today. And also, guys, again, guys, remember this stream is about math Q&A and anything you want to ask, and so on. Okay, this thing is join there. This is no direct messages. Okay, so the BMW guys sent a whole bunch of stuff here. We'll go over them after, including apparently a Bin Laden. The Bin Laden company had a huge crane fell down in Mecca and killed like 111 people. That's interesting. Yeah, so we'll get to that. So what I'm gonna do right now, this is from last week's live stream where I did the kind of plane going 590 miles an hour, sliced through steel columns, and then basically I showed that a 9mm bullet going 750 miles an hour can't penetrate 1.8 millimeters. Thick steel Cybertruck door, so a fragile aluminum plane certainly won't glide through 356 millimeter steel box columns. Which consists of 6mm thick steel walls, interior wall, and aluminum cladding. And what I'm actually doing now is I'm gonna actually make a post for schedule a post for Telegram, and then go over this because I think it's very important and just basically I have some time to now. I think it's a good post to do. And anyways, so I'll be working on that, and then let me know if you guys have any thoughts as I go through it, just to illustrate how I basically just to show you how I go through all this stuff. And also, why does this not show my face? Okay, there it is. Okay, so there's my face there. Okay. Anyways, So there is, what is going on here? Okay, there it is. Okay, so, and it's looking this way. I just want to make my face look, because I'm on the bottom right and move it to the left. Anyway, so we got this part right here, and apparently this is a letter from, that's apparently a letter from Trump to Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, goodness. All right, anyways, go back to this one. So here is a steel box column, and this is right here. It looks like this. Here's basically like this. Is 356 millimeters. I'm gonna go unit MES links and go to the unit conversion. So again, we're doing some math on 9/11, and tomorrow's 9/11, so it's gonna be a big day. And ChatGPT calculators, unit conversion calculator, and then so we got millimeters, 356 to feet. So 1 point, yeah, basically 1 foot box there. So this is, and then there's the steel, actually this black one there. So what I'm going to do is so I'm gonna go like this. See what I wrote here. Okay, so compare that the stronger 356 or 1.168 exterior box columns of about 9.5 millimeter thickness of the Twin Towers. This is 9.5, and then okay, this one. Why doesn't it just do that? How can airplane cut through? Okay, this is gonna be research. Okay, current. I'm just gonna go to Thermite quickly here. Just put the meta right here because I have it opened. Okay, that's this paper. Okay, this is an actual paper. How the airplane cut through the exterior lobby columns. Okay, so this is an actual fake science paper on this. Okay, so we're gonna read this and see what this happens here. The problem of the airplane wing cutting through the exterior wall columns is treated analytically. The exterior columns are thin-walled box steel made of high-strength steel. The complex structure of the airplane is lumped into another box, but it has found that the equivalent thickness of the box is an order of magnitude larger than the column thickness. It has been found that the equivalent is larger than the column thickness. What in the world does that mean? The problem can be then modeled as an impact of rigid mass traveling with a velocity of 240 meters per second to a hollow box-like vertical member. The deformation and failure process is very local, and process is broken into three phases: shearing of the impacting flange, tearing of the side webs, and tensile fracture of the rear flange. Using the exact dynamic solution in the membrane deformation, the critical impact velocity to fracture the impacted flange was calculated to be 155 meters per second. So they're saying this is some fake physics. Therefore, the wing would easily cut through the outer column. It was also found that the energy absorbed by the plastic deformation and fracture of the ill-fated column is only 6.7% of the kinetic energy of the wing. Okay, so it's literally doing some fake. It's got 25 pages of fake nonsense here. So basically saying it's cutting through steel somehow. Okay. Prefabricated was made of this one here. This is I think this is 9 millimeters. Millimeters. I just want to get to this. 9. Where's the 9.5? I think. Okay. 9.5. However, it was observed that if all structural members of the wing are lumped together and smeared into a box beam of equivalent mass, its thickness would becomes over 100 millimeters, which is 10 times larger than the this is all the structural members of the wing. So basically, you're lumping all the wing together, as opposed to you can't do that anyways. Be 100 millimeters, larger than 9.5 thickness of the hollow external column of the Twin Towers. 9.5 millimeters thickness of the hollow external column. Therefore, in the first approximation, okay, so this is the thing that's like, why don't they just show me an image that puts them all together? So this is 356, and they're saying that, yeah, and this one here is 9.5. So again, go back to 9.5. I need this number right here. That's only time, than the 9.5 exterior columns. Please make copies of the paper. I'm running out of paper. Yeah, this is an absolute, like, mockery of science. So we got this right here. Basically, they're saying if you merge all those together as one, but first of all, you can't do that because you have a bunch of empty space, and so you can't do that. That's the thing. You can't do that, and even then, it won't do much. Okay. Okay, so these guys are doing some absolute bogus science right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is okay, and then this is some other nonsense right here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'll take this number 9.5. I think it was 9.5, but it wasn't actually thickness of the hollow external column. Is it? Where's the steel though? Like, what does this mean? Okay, it's like they just make it. They have add so many technical nonsense, but no actual cohesive things where you can actually compare. No, the drawings are not to scale, so like how big they make this compared to this. The two. Okay, so I'm gonna use this number. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna assume it's to scale. So what I will do is I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go into Camtasia. I'm gonna make a new project. So I'll put this all in one go. Okay, so that doesn't do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and make this bigger. Um. Okay, so we got this. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna screenshot this. So watch what I'll do, guys. I will show you how real science is done, not like that this garbage paper that they're absolute like disgrace to humanity. Anyways, that's that paper there. I'm gonna go here, paste this into Camtasia. So no, I stopped using the GIMP editor for because I realized you could do a lot of cool stuff with just with Camtasia because I pay for this one, and so you can do videos and editing at the same time. So and a lot of editing you can do it pretty good. So I'm gonna put this here. Okay, so this is 3.56 millimeters. I'm just gonna keep this number. So that's if that's 3.56 millimeters, then what would this be? So that's a good question. If that's 3.56, so then from here to here would be what number of that? Okay, that's a okay. Anyways, that's 3.56. I'm gonna just assume it's around 9 or 6 to 9. Anyways, not a big deal because we're dealing with much different numbers. I'm gonna go to Cybertruck. Again, move this away so that you can see the comments. Good evening, inmates. All right, that's all announced. You know what? Epic stuff. Please make copies of that paper. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna print that paper. I'm not gonna waste my ink on that. But the toilet paper, yeah. It's probably too. Yeah. I think it's not good enough for toilet paper either. They think if they write some equations to print big words, peer review, whatever, we ignore that our eyes see steel, our eyes see absolute clown works. Yeah, this is another part. This is why it's important to have at least a background in how these papers are written and so on. Like, and also be like hard-headed like me, because I'm gonna create a standalone. I'm gonna go right here and so anyways, I'll finish this one, then we'll go over to the thermite nonsense. Okay, this is gonna be right here. This is right here, and this is gonna be called steel vs plane. All right, vs bullet. So again, the thing that matters most when you're like doing science stuff, it's like if you can have something physical, you can take it to the bank. If you have some numbers on the screen, it's like, oh, right, but what does it mean actually? Anyways, and also before we go even to that, I'm gonna go to this is what is that other sky? I think that's called, what is the thingy called? Blue sky. Yeah, blue sky. So someone commented, some like a normie right here. Let's see if he commented right here. Okay, this guy right here, he said, I posted this one right here, exterior lobby columns, and then he said, screw conspiracies. Physics involve mass, kinetic energy, and strength of material. So where have, quote, experts have been discussing accurate steel distribution data in 25 years? Did level 105 contain the same amount of steel as level 5 WGC modeling and testing? So he puts this modeling and testing. And I said, are you blind? This photo alone right here shows near all of the towers are turned dust in midair. Exterior lobby columns are still standing at ground level. Nothing's above them. And this has what to do with the steel and concrete distributed down a skyscraper? Doesn't the weight of the concrete that has to be supported affect the distribution of steel? I did not say anything about the remains. What are you talking about? You said screw conspiracies when the photo I shared clearly shows there is a massive conspiracy that literally disappeared a turn of dust. Entire steel skyscrapers. Okay, and then again, it's like people are just like oblivious. Like, what's in front of them? There's literally a live stream, like 3 hour one I'm going over, and he's sending a link without even caring what I actually wrote. And then so again, he's literally not thinking. I'm gonna, or he's a disinfo agent troll or whatever. So I'm gonna go right here. Here it is. Here's a link to them all. Here is a video I made showing the complete lack of rubble. It's okay, and there it is, and yeah, there's a, it's like they don't have thoughts. Like I don't understand. Like what are you talking about? Am I blind? Am I living in a different planet right here? Anyone that thinks that you know anything about science will know that these lobby columns should be buried under these massive skyscrapers, not the other way around. Okay. The best line that always back that I'm always back to is from Norman. Nothing solid hit those buildings. Well, again, I think something miniature solid was hitting. I think there was some sort of. It wasn't a big Boeing, but I think there was a what Mark Cullen calls it a possible carrier object. So and again to illustrate that part, we can go right here and go right here. Whoops. This is the plane, what is that thingy called? Navy or something? Radar. This is, so I think there was a miniature, like missile type, advanced one. Yeah, this one right here. So I do think there was this thing. So what I mean by physical, I think this was like a little physical thing, that was in there. But like, maybe a bit bigger. And so that's why basically I think the wings were disappearing because in the interior one was more solid. Don't forget about the lamppost. Yeah, the lamppost too. Yeah, so it's like people have to realize that photo proves there's a conspiracy. It's like it's like what more do you need? There's the photo proves there's a conspiracy because this is not lining up with the official narrative. This alone debunks pretty much everything. And okay, so that is that part. Okay, so anyways, let's finish this one, and then we'll go over a bunch of us. So I'm gonna stay focused. So anyways, so now we're gonna go to the Cybertruck. So we got over this again. It was I jumped over this guy. This guy pretends to be a physicist or whatnot. Let's see the video.
Psyche Cinema.
Modeling, WTC modeling and instruction and testing in the real world. Okay, but why he's saying screw conspiracies? Like I don't know what he wants. Okay, anyways, like. I literally don't even know. I don't even care. Like, tell me what the actual answer is. Where did playing noise come from? Okay, people that like it was not a real. It's like I have to have like a math Q&A. I need to get an AI bot. Anyone ask the same questions over and over again, which I've answered a million thousand times. Again, I do. Anyways, so go back here. I'm gonna go now. I've done this clown. I'm gonna go Cybertruck bullet. Last stream I mentioned the Tomahawk, but how small could it be, not causing any impact debris? Well, I think it's much more advanced. But again, yeah. So the debris and so on, because it's within the explosion, and yeah, that's a good question. Or if there's any debris or not, that's something to look at. But again, I think there was a carrier one, and if it's in there, it could probably like even design it to literally vaporize. Anyways, so I'm gonna copy this one right here. I'm gonna download this video. So we're gonna do some downloading of videos right here. Okay, do you see how it works? And then once I get this done, and then we'll go back into what Thermite is. So this one is just because I have to like get prepared for 9/11 tomorrow's stream. So I want to do this now. And I might share. Yeah, I might actually share this tomorrow once I make this clip. So I'm gonna download this. Cybertruck MP4. Let's go to oh not 226. No, not that. I just want 1080p. My goodness, download 1080p. I don't think 1080p is good enough. Just stop it, man. Just stop 1080p. Okay. Also, your mystery object moves parallel to the plane, and also to two parallel radar data. Yeah, that is an interesting one. Like that one. I'm like, I definitely think there's something to that mystery object because it's not a it's just moving. It's just too big, moving from way too far away to be anything like a bird or anything, and it's like going behind the building. It's definitely something next level. All right. So that's this part. And I'm gonna go to the Cybertruck. Actually, I'll make it a full video right here. Actually. All right. So this is a full video. So we have the video, and I'm gonna quickly add this to it as well. Cybertruck. All right. All right. So now we go here. Okay, so we got the Cybertruck video, and again, max super fast. I can do this. I can do this on the other computer streaming and this at the same time. That's not possible. Okay, let's go to the bullet. I'm gonna go each one of the bullets, and I'll hide this one. Let's see if I can do this. Properties, leave it like that. Okay, this is the.
We've got a couple guns here to go through, starting with.
Okay, let me know if you could hear it properly. Okay, so now here's the. Okay, .45 caliber, 935 feet per second. Okay, this is Tommy gun. Okay, so I'm gonna clip each one, put them all together, and I'll use this magnet thingy. That truck is ugly as it gets. It's like a Lego made it or something. It's all right. It's a bit weird. Let's see how this is.
Clear.
So if that person used that exact same equations for that bogus paper, he would say that this would go through easily. It's like, well, it clearly doesn't. Okay. Tammy says, I was watching a preview and notification shows you haven't begun your show. Well, again, just do a hard refresh on your...
I was really nervous. It's hard to say how nervous I.
Okay, so nothing goes through.
I was.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right here. Okay, that's the first clip.
I was really nervous. It's hard to say how nervous I was, but it worked out.
Okay, let's see the second gun. Okay, now the next one. Okay, this is the Glock. Let's delete this. Okay, just letting you know, future reference. Yeah. So yeah, YouTube is just wild. That's why just like do a refresh on your computer or phone, whatever you're using.
So that's 9mm, 115 grain from a Glock. Looking pretty good. We got one spot where we got a double hit, and so we've got a little bit of cracking. But everywhere else, we've just got a crater. Looks good.
Okay, let's see this one. Actually, I'd rather not even have him talking like this. So yeah, it stops it, nothing goes in.
So that's 9mm,
I'll keep it
15 grain.
Okay, and then it goes to the next one. This one is 9mm, 950.
All right, so this was an MP5. It's the same 9mm, 115 grain. All right, so this.
Okay, actually, I don't need to include this. This one, if it's the same bullet, and yeah, I'll just keep it like this. Okay, this is let's do it like this. Okay.
All right, so this.
Okay, so before he talks, okay.
So this was an MP5. It's the same 9mm, 115 grain.
Okay.
It's going to.
Let's see if there's anything else that he uses. Okay, there's a shotgun, a 1200 feet per second. Okay, we got a shotgun going 1200 now. Okay, so we got a shotgun now. Okay, let's just delete this. All right.
This is a 12 gauge M4 shotgun with double aught buck. Took 5 rounds, held up pretty well. We had one where we got 2 of the buckshots hit right in the same spot. Got a bit of a through hole there. Let's see if it made it all the way through. Well, the inside of the panel's good. There's no hole here. Let's see about the glass. Yeah, we got a little crack in the glass, but it held.
Okay, so even the glass is fine, because it's good.
All the windows are intact. Everything functions just as it did when we started here. So I call.
Okay, there's any other truck right there. Okay, there's the regular trucks. Okay. Oops, I think it says any other. Okay, let's just power this through.
So don't believe.
Okay. So we got Cybertruck withholding it, and everyone else goes through. All right. So now we got this, and I'm gonna export this to Steel Cybertruck. Okay, bullet. I'm gonna go. Here's what else to do, because these are usually pretty big. I'm gonna go type UC for uncompressed, and then use the handbrake tool to compress it. All right. So we got that, and I'm gonna lower my desk, and then we'll go to Thermite after I post this video, or thing I'm gonna do. All right, so now that is current. Let's go to Thermite. Okay. Okay, and then now this is gonna be. I'm gonna type this as. Yeah, because I think it's done there. So I think I put this in there. Yeah. Okay. So here's Steel Bullet. So basically, this was 46 megabytes, and I'm gonna compress it to even like tinier, very fast, and also dimensions, no cropping at all. I hate when they do that. Okay. No. Anyways, summary start. And it's almost done, and you'll see how big it is. There's 46 megabytes is the oh no, that was the other one. Oh, did I put the wrong one? This one here is 46 megabytes. Did I put the wrong one in? I think I put the wrong one in. Okay, where is it even? Oh no, I put this in part 31. Okay, so I put it in the wrong area. So this is here. See this? Yeah. Okay, so anyways, I compressed 40 no, it was more than that. So I compressed, this was 79, so about 80 megabytes to 20 megabytes, and the quality is pretty much the same. Okay, I'm gonna delete this one, so just save space. Okay, so we have this one. All right, so we got that, and so we've done this part, and I'll hide this one. I'll do this one now. Okay, so that is that, and then the thickness of the I think we already asked that on Grok. Wall thickness, Cybertruck steel, and I think I'm gonna go to Cybertruck right here. Truck. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, there it is. This is here. So Cybertruck. Okay, how thick is this steel? Thick of steel is Cybertruck. 1.8 millimeters thick. Okay, so 1.8 millimeters thick. So we're gonna do a steel door. Yeah, so 1.8 millimeters. So I'm gonna go right here. So 1.8. Okay, if this is 356, one is gonna be, and if this is gonna be about 6 to 9, it's gonna be literally tiny. So I'm gonna do a steel annotations. I'll do a quick white out on the back here. Okay, put this on top, and then this like this. Okay, just make it bigger. Okay, so do that. Okay, so now we got this. I can't believe you have to show this example for basic law of physics just because society's getting dumber. Well, it's like, well, no, society, again, it's like more localized. So you'll see a lot of smart stuff, but done on like nonsense. A lot of people's brain powers are put into other things. Especially because when I was in school in engineering, I did like 7 courses on like all the stuff, say the exams and all that, and studying. So it's like a lot of stuff. So imagine all that brain power is put into, but it wasn't put into anything like specific that really matters, like like this right here. This one you just ignore it and just go along with whatever the mainstream says because you're too busy with anything else. All right, so we got and then now we have a 9 millimeter gun, or I'll just take a bullet. And also before we even get to that, go back here, and now we're gonna draw literally a thin line. Like I don't know if it 1 what was it, 1 point something millimeters, 1.8 millimeters. Okay, so 1.8. So I will do that right here, and it's not gonna be 100% to scale because it's like so much tinier than this. All right, so we got 1.8. I'm gonna draw a line, just not an arrow, just a line. Whatever. Okay, this right here. This is gonna be the Cybertruck. Okay. But is it? I thought I did this. Why doesn't it just make it straight line? Okay. Anyways, it's gonna be, this is Cybertruck, and Cybertruck's not gonna be this thin. I mean, this thick. So this will be properties, and we need to make it basically. So this one, if this one is 6 or to 9, this one's got to be. This is right now it's like 3 millimeters. It's got to be even less. It's got to be at least. I'm gonna go thickness. So 1.8. I mean, yeah, 1.8. So times it by 3. It's still gonna be basically. I'll try to make it exactly to scale almost. Okay, so if it's like this, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's gonna be roughly this side. Okay, that's the steel there. And I'm gonna go like this. Whoops. Okay. Oh, hello, Beneficent TV. Okay, Epic's up. How are you? And yeah, next week he's gonna be on the live stream. Right now, I'm just quickly setting this up, and then I'll talk about the thermite nonsense. So here's the steel. This is 1.8 millimeters steel. So, why is this so slow? Just because it's so tiny, hard to grab it. All right, so that is that, and I'll put this right here. It's like just grab it. My goodness. Okay, so this is right here, and there it is. Okay, I'm gonna put the steel. Or actually, I'll put it like this. Yeah, because I'll just leave it like that. Okay, anyways, actually, I'll put it in the center. Okay, there it is. And now we need, this is gonna be steel. I'm gonna change the color of this, and just change it, man. Why it's so tiny? Okay, this is the steel, and I'll write an annotation right here, and change the theme. Yes, and make it black. All right. Cybertruck steel door thickness 1.8 millimeters. All right, according to ChatGPT, and again, it's probably similar. There's not gonna be much different. Okay, let's leave it like that. Yeah, actually, yeah. Okay. So there it is, the Cybertruck steel door, and it could even actually put it right exactly like that. Okay, that's good. And yeah, that is the setup there. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so leave it like that. And now we need to get a Glock. Okay, now we get a Glock. Do you think micro explosions were used on top of the direct energy weapons? Micro? No, no. Well, what do you mean think? But where? There's very little sound. Micro explosions, I don't even know what they're, what are you even doing that for? For what purpose? And what is a micro one here? Is it like soundless? Like, is it gonna do anything? And how are you gonna install a micro one? The direct energy one is like basically saying they can turn stuff to dust from a distance, so that's pretty much covers anything and everything. And they can literally explode stuff at a distance as well. You can analyze the verbiage cross-reference with other major publishers. Based on technical work in that paper, it's not possible that it's written by a normie or stupid person. And yeah, it's obviously written by some clowns. So I'm gonna go right here. Okay, this series of steel panels. Steel panels have a, yeah, it says right here 1.8 and 1.4. Of a thickness of 0.71 and point for the doors and body. So the doors is 1.8. Okay, so we've confirmed it's 1.8. So Grok is right. So there is 1.8 millimeters thick steel. And now we go to a 9mm bullet Glock 1.5 grain, whatever that means. That's one theory I never bought into it. Yeah, but again, it's like a theory. It's like what evidence is there to that theory? The do quote theory. It's not a theory. It's just that it lines up with towers turning dust. There's nothing that can turn towers to dust. Micro explosives can't turn steel into dust. Okay, and quietly with very little noise or heat. So it's like, where's the bullet? Just want to get a bullet and then transparency. Okay, this one right here. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. So we got a bullet. This is gonna be about. So, this is gonna be a bullet right here, and then we're gonna shrink this. I'm gonna crop it out. Okay, I'm gonna crop this out. Okay, and basically, yeah, basically the whole idea is like, okay, this is gonna be, and the thickness is gonna be 9mm. So if that's 1.8, we're gonna need, whoops, we're gonna need like quite a bit of this. So it's like if that's not, so this is gonna be about 2. So then this would be 4, 6, and then 8. Yeah, so let's go right here. This would be 2. This would be we're just doing it quickly because it's okay. This is 4. This is 6. This is 8, and then it should be 10, and then minus that. Yeah, so it should be roughly yeah, roughly like this, a bit smaller. And if that's 9mm, this one should be around 9 to 6. So I'll make this just yeah, I'll just make it like there. If this is 9 to 6, should be like this. That'd be 6. I'm gonna make it yeah. So for 9 to 6, I'm gonna make it like this. Just to make it all same setup there. Yeah. So we got this bullet right here. Can't penetrate that. So this bullet cannot penetrate this right here. All right, so we got this right here, and this is going. This is. I'll write this down. So it's pretty small. So this one right here can't penetrate this tiny little thingy right there. And I'm gonna go copy this. And this is 9.5mm bullet going. It's at 750 miles an hour. Okay, so 750. Yeah, that's 750. And that's basically, you can see the video here. Anyways, see what the video was. Where did I go? Gotta get everything sorted out. So we posted right here. Where's the plane or bullet? Okay, and now we have this, and I'm gonna go put this one in here. Okay, and then this is see the numbers again. And then the shotgun as well. So this is not going. So all these bullets are not doing anything to it.
Hit, and so we've got a little bit of cracking everywhere.
Okay, where is the speed right here? So 111. So again, notice the 911. 911. So 111 feet per second, and you can go right here. My unit conversion calculator. Feet. We'll go to the speed. Oh, I don't have velocity. Oh, yeah, I do have speed. Miles per hour. We'll go to feet per second. We'll go to 1100. So 750 miles an hour. All right, so 750 miles an hour. Can't go through it. Yeah, so cannot go through it at 750 miles an hour. And yeah. All right, so that is that part. So and now we got the now we got. I want to see the thickness of that. Of where did that image go of this paper? Okay, so here's a fake paper. And now we have this one here. Okay, now we're gonna go to what is the, how thick is the they're saying that this wing somehow leading edge, and again that's a not even the tip one. The tip somehow cuts it off. So I'm gonna go ask rock right here. How thick is the aluminum Or yeah, how thick is the wing of Boeing 767? Okay, where's the paper? Does it say anything about the wing? Millimeters. Yeah, average thickness is often cited as 3 millimeters. Similar to Boeing's 3. Okay, so average skin it's 3 millimeters. All right. What? The wing thickness in on a Boeing 767 is 1.5 to 6 millimeters. The average thickness, okay, so 1.5 to 6, and it's aluminum. All right. We'll go here. Basically, Boeing 767, no, Boeing, wing cross section. Who wrote the paper? Any name attached to it? Yeah, they have some fake names probably. Um, anyways, let me just finish this up and then we'll go over to the Thermite for the last hour. I just want to get some images. Again, you have to realize wings are literally just thin. Boeing, where's the wing? Boeing cross section. Okay, here they don't just show a cross section. I'll just get Boeing wing cross section. Yeah, so if this removed it, but look how thin it is there. Okay, there is a wing there. So this is how absolutely thin it is. And then you have some other stuff on the edge on there. Okay, let's see the here's an actual wing there. Okay, this is cool. Okay, this is cool one here. Okay, cross section of the wing, and also here's the cross section. It's like it's literally this giant pop gun, and it's super fragile. Okay, that is the it's literally I was just if anyone believes it's going through steel, I have a lot of stuff to sell them. All right, so I'm gonna go like this, and this is not even this is where is this edge of this one? Okay, that's close to the engine. Okay, that's close enough. I'm gonna okay, what is this? What is the purpose of the shutters there? Where's the wing? A320 flight manual. Okay, that's close enough probably. So look how thin this is. Can't believe that we have to explain this to some people. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we got that. Bullet going. This is bullet going 750 miles an hour. All right. And now we got the giant this thingy. Yeah, and then I'll just leave it like that. Yeah, Boeing going 767, and then I won't even write it. I'm just gonna write that down like that. That's the bullet there, and yes, that's the bullet around there. It cannot penetrate that. Now we have a plane going 580. Let's go to a plane. I'm gonna copy this. Uh, aluminum plane going 580 with 1.5 to 6 millimeter thick aluminum wing. Yeah, so I'm gonna make some more space in this thing, project settings. I need to make it, I'll just make it, I'll just custom. Okay, custom, where's the custom? How do I just make it bigger? Okay, just make it bigger. Okay, and that is that. And now this white spot, make it even bigger. And I'll do the shrinking later. Anyways, not a big deal there. I'm feeling weak and low energy right now. That's sheer stupidity. Yeah, it's like this is right when I so right when I saw the front and back cover of Judy Wood's book, and then I'm like, all right, yeah, she's right, and also obviously it wasn't plain. I didn't even need to look any videos or anything. I'm like, yeah, obviously aluminum, steel. Okay, that's it. Is it because I have again background in engineering, civil engineering, so it's like It's very, 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 very short, and that's why when I say like Richard Gage and like Jim Fetzer, they're disinfo agents. There's no like well, Jim Fet, yeah, mainly Richard Gage is like disinfo agent because there's no way anyone could be that stupid, and like no architect could be that dumb, to like argue that these are actual real entities. Okay, this is going here. Where is the setup here? Okay, I want to copy this actually. Okay, so we're gonna copy. I'm just gonna take this screenshot. I don't need the whole thing. I'm just gonna take this. Actually, I'll take this whole thing. Anyways, we have 9 minutes before the hour. I wanna try to finish this. Okay, so we got this. I'm gonna crop this out or this thingy. Okay, so there's the wing, and it's like again, it's got a bunch of nothing in there, and it's super lightweight. And I don't even need to care about the scale, it's just whatever. Because it's just, yeah, you need to be, because the numbers are there. You need to be absolutely insane to believe this thingy there. All right, so we got the plane going through here, and it's going through it. And the reason that the Cybertruck, I only put the steel because it can't even penetrate the steel, so I don't even care about what's behind it. I don't even care all about the plastic or the foam or whatever the door has, or the soundproofing or whatever. Yeah, so that's the thing. And again, yeah, Matt G's got a good point. The mental gymnastics one have to do to believe the official story. Nuts. Totally normal jet plane flies right into a solid building and concrete building. Then said building turns to dust. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I pushed 9/11 super hard, and that's why you have to be very very cautious about anyone that's a conspiracy person that doesn't push 9/11 because 9/11 is the easiest one and the biggest one and the most important one. So if someone's talking about moon landing and flat Earth nonstop, but they don't talk about this, or they get it wrong, then it's like, well, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing with your life? So even if the moon landing is fake, even if the Earth is flat, this should be number one because first of all, no one's gonna believe you on the flat Earth. Moon landing, conspiracy people might believe you, but not normal people. Normies won't. This one, there's no ifs or buts. Like a person can't be called a human if they see this evidence and ignore it. Like you can't. You cannot say that this is anything but that. Anyways, so that's a bullet there. All right, and yeah, so that is that. And I'm gonna take a screenshot, and we're good to go. Pretty much. We don't have to make a big photo. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, I can't even like just make this shrink it. Okay. And fit properties, hide this. Make this bigger. All right. Yeah. I think we pretty much got this part. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna just highlight this. Okay, so we got this. I'll do the other writing on it and later stuff. I'm gonna go to Telegram. Okay, so that's this part. And now we gotta find the other photo right here. And am I recording? Okay, okay, I'm recording. Okay, so we got that part. And now the next part is, so 1 second. So we got this. I'm gonna just save this. We don't need this anymore. We're pretty much done with this. Hopefully done with that. I'm gonna close this. Then that's why exactly most people saw something off that day. Stay quiet. Conspiracies happen all the time. It's just not a theory, but it's testable and it should be taken seriously. I know, I understand, but also 9/11 is the biggest one. So it's like if people are talking about conspiracies but ignoring the biggest one, it's kind of like I'm trying to think of, if your house went on fire, but you're worried about like your little doll that was on fire. I'm like, your house on fire, who cares about everything else? It's like it's like who literally cares? All right, and now we're gonna go to and then here's the impact hole. And again, it's like anyone that sees this, it's just absolutely mayhem. All right, and then there's the kamikaze one. I want to get the exact bullet here. I'm gonna go to plain wing steel. What created these holes? Okay, because Richard Gage and them, they were literally lying that they're saying that no, it didn't actually cut it. It said it's something else, nonsense. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the actual cut. There's an actual cut. It cuts straight through steel. Like, and these are the end tips of it, which is like nothing there. All right, and then the thing is, where is the plane? All right, here's another one. Okay, this is a good image one. I'm gonna copy this one, and then go to the other Telegram. All right, so we are good to go. All right, and actually I'll just do the whole thing here. Now this is copy image link. Okay, so now actually I'll do that later. Okay, this is I'll paste the links. And I'll edit the stuff later. Again, and now you understand how I work here. And it is another part is that a lot of other conspiracy peeps, if it like a lot of them, I'm pretty sure they get information from others, and then they just talk about it. Especially Corbett report. That guy, I definitely believe he's just getting fed information, and then he just talks nonsense. As opposed to like him doing it actually himself because he is coolest. Um, all right, so that's this one. And what's another one? Cybertruck. The last one, and then I'll just schedule and I'll fix up later. I don't need any other posts. And now this is gonna be oh also yeah, plain wing. And the other part is people don't realize is that these stuff were this was not captured in footage. Like the footage shows an image inside a a projection inside a building, and then nothing there anyway. So I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna go over one more. What was a bullet? Go to the bullet. I'm gonna click on this one here, and then I'm just gonna copy all the links, and then just save it for later, and then we'll go to Thermite. I'm gonna go watch him. Oh yeah, I'll go watch him. I'll play the video, and then you guys can laugh at one of the best videos I ever made. That's why we might see another situation where they trick us into another war or something. Yeah, definitely. But the thing is, like this, there's no other tricking us. Like this, anything they do, even if they do no other psyops after this, they're still criminals, and they should be in jail. And the whole cover up of free energy. That's like they're covering up technology that can literally turn towers to dust. In other words, you can power your house without working 100 hours a week. All right, so there's this part. I'm gonna close some stuff. Okay, so we got the Cybertruck. Oh, also this one here. Also need this link. And again, here's MES links. I don't just post things because I want to make it so that anyone could copy me in case CIA like mind controls me. At least you can double check what I said is right or not. So there's this part. I'm gonna close this. Patreon one's got some cool stuff. And then there was one more thing here. Yeah, this is plain orbs. Okay, this one's cool. Yeah, this one is orbs. This one here. Oh, whoops. This one here. Like this right here. If you believe this thingy, if you believe literally this thing is something, I'm gonna post this as well. Yeah, and that's the thing. The actual, the actual, let's put it underneath. Like, even, yeah, the actual impact doesn't even have the hole. So then whatever happened to the hole is like literally after. Like you can't actually find a video of it. Yeah, at least right here. This is like what is happening here? Like where's the hole? It's just it's a giant. And there's look at these weird orbs. That's an interesting setup there. Triad few make the connection. I noticed Paul and a few others have the same world spectrum of frequencies posted on their walls as I do. Interesting. Paul who? Under capitalism, there will always be war. I think it's possible to move past both eventually. Humans are only a-holes to each other when they resource scarce. But again, it's like I'll also go easy on quote humans in general, because if you're living in a world where free energy is covered up, like what do you like? What you want to be nice? You want a little kid to be nice when UFO tech's being covered up? Like what are they supposed to do? Use a phone all day? Like what I'm trying to say is, you gotta cut some peeps some slack, because it's like they don't know what's possible. This is possible. This is magic. Yeah. So that's my okay. That's my Cybertruck take. Anyways, so there's this. I'm gonna go schedule this. I'll edit the text later, and so I'm gonna go 1533. 333. 333. Okay, so I'll do that, and I'll fix those up later. And okay. Anyways, have you read my analysis on how I think they shot Deuce to simulate the impact from the towers? No, I did not see your analysis. Can you post it on somewhere here? I think post it. You can post it here in the this part right here. Post it under this part under these comments right here. So you want to post links, and then this will be there easy, and so on. Unless you're a moderator, then you can post actual stuff. Anyways, so I'm gonna go. I'll leave this one open. I'll cover this later. And this one where's the second? I can put this in between. This one is this copy paste. This one's there, and this is the unit conversion. Closes. Okay, we're gonna go Thermite after this. Yeah, we did the full hour. Okay, so we got Thermite right after this, and I'm gonna play the best trail. I one of my favorite trails. I'll be covering this in tomorrow's live stream. And this guy's setting some stuff here. Especially the symbolic magic part of documentary. Oh, this is part 31. Okay, epic stuff. I'm a big fan of synchronicity. I made some videos related to 9/11 topic that'd be nice to add. Magician of the One, American Dream. Okay, this guy's got some epic stuff here, and he posts on Hive. I think he just created a Hive account. He created one just to follow me. And when did he create it? September 2025. Okay, let's go, guys. Okay, we got literally this guy here posted, and his first post is this guy here made this animation. I'm gonna upvote this guy. 100% upvote. He made 51 cents. Well, he gets half, and I got the other half if nobody else voting. So I'll follow this guy. So, anyways, guys, epic stuff here, guys. We got someone on the Hive blockchain. So I'm gonna post this epic stuff here. Upload this stuff. So we got someone on the Hive blockchain made a bunch of money, and yeah, learn how to use it, guys. Please learn how. It's like I can't do this. Oh, a new doc, send a link, please, bro. Yeah, well, this was actually I posted before. This is an old doc, but I uploaded on YouTube again because YouTube deleted it. This one is very, very epic stuff. I had withheld uploading it because I thought there wasn't enough 9/11 plane stuff, and then I actually added like 10 minutes onto it. This is Wolf Clan Media, Chris Ampton, and I also made some corrections on it because I had some errors. But anyways, so this is some epic stuff here. I'm gonna post this, and that's this live stream. This is on the Hive blockchain, but you can also go peek 9/11. If you haven't seen every one of these videos, please go through all of them and watch them. Like go through them, and this is the So this is part 31. This was deleted for literally no reason, and this is YouTube new. So if you're on YouTube, I'll send you the YouTube link. This is I just uploaded yesterday. I'll upload one more documentary tomorrow.
3D illusion technology.
So this one here, this is this part right here, and I had to mute. I had to mute at 8:50. This one here, I had to mute at this one 8:58 because I think that they flagged it. They accidentally didn't understand his accent. They probably thought, yeah, they thought he was saying there's no plane, but no, he's saying the technology showed there was planes. So I had to mute this, mute it to avoid YouTube's bogus hate speech policy. This was last year's 9/11 post. Okay, beneficent. Oh, he's going. I might not not have seen it. I'll check it out. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely go through that. And I have another place. Have you been invited to speak on any podcast recently? Just prior, me? No, I haven't been invited. I think Beneficent TV was inviting me to a moon landing one, but I had to stream it at the same time. But yeah, he'll be on the show. This guy will be on the show talking about the rodent vortex math and vortex coils that he's made, some possibly over unit. We could have a live stream where we do live commentator on documentary sometimes. That's fun. Yeah, definitely. But it's like if I have time for that, because I have a lot of other stuff to do. Like 9/11 is my outreach stuff, and then my goal is to create free energy by 2030, and I'll be going like full time on that as we get closer and closer. So you may hear less and less for less and less conspiracy stuff, more focus on the free energy, which is again big conspiracy. Anyways, conspiracy. I wonder how many people orchestrated this event. Entire event must be thousands. Yeah, but also like the cover up. You literally have like Kurt Weldon, and all these other clowns, Richard Gage, all them covering up for decades. So think about how many manpower. Anyways, there's a documentary. I see there's any other comments. No other comments on the other chains. I mean, on the other sites. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is, I'm gonna play. Go to peak, and now also here's the other playlist is this one here that I've been putting off. That I should be, eventually getting back on this. Basically dubbing over the 11-hour anonymous documentary. So this is another playlist. Definitely watch all of these. At least those, and then the streaming one. Okay, this is where did I put the stream? I thought I put it there somewhere. I thought I put the live stream. Oh no, those math Q&A. Okay, those math Q&A. They don't have any math Q&A. Math. Okay, I guess I didn't have the Q&A. Okay, I guess I didn't put in the playlist. Okay, anyway, but I'll do. Danny Jones is a good interviewer. I have no connections. Yeah, Danny Jones. I think he's the one who had asked for Forbes. That's quite an interesting guy. But again, so the 19th is Friday. 19th. No, I meant Saturday. Saturday is the one that invited, and it's next week. Not the 19th. We'll go here in email. Well, I've written it down here. Let's go to the one right here. And again, it's $5, guys. Post on Hive, earn like you would do. It's like mining. Posting is mining as opposed to Bitcoin mining. We need like millions of dollars to mine Bitcoin. Okay, so here's what I've written down here. Here's what I've written. MES future guests. So Beneficent TZ, yeah, September 20th. September 20th. Oh, so it's not the not the so next week. Beneficent TV. So it'll be on the stream. And going over some free energy tech and so on. So big stuff here. Beneficent TV. Most of the podcasts won't even talk to you unless you have X amount of subscribers. Yeah, definitely. But also here at MES, I like I'll do, like, make sure they're not disadvantaged, but I'll call them out either on the show or later if they are like Bart Sproul, absolute clown show. All right, anyways, going back into here, I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna go watch them. I'll be back, and then we'll do Thermite for the last hour and so on. So here's the trailer. This was the trailer, the original trailer, and then 9/11 Revisionist wanted one with these guys inside. But this is absolutely epic. And think about when people say how many thousands are doing this. Like this guy's asking, I wonder how many thousand people. Well, think about how many thousands are in the cover-up. Like Joe Rogan, every single person, the big name, you know, almost certainly are like some sort of Freemasonic connections or blackmailed and so on, and they can't say this. Anyways, play this. I sent some ideas to the Y-Files Discord group. Nobody would listen to me, and I got banned from the channel talking about forbidden science. Then 2 weeks later, there's a video that comes out. The title's Forbidden Science. And wow, that's wild. Yeah, that is not good at all. I've showed my theory several times on Matt's channel. The Spire and Central Zodiac time tile, the Sea Wave, and the Hurricane generated EV to create a curve. Okay, epic stuff. So Tammy's got this down pat. Anyways, I'm gonna play this, and I will be back.
Now, I'm not going to present every piece of evidence out there that I can't explain.
Now, with Judy Woods is not going to acknowledge any of that evidence and just hand wave it away, then she's not practicing science. She's practicing witchcraft.
I don't understand the seismic data. I haven't studied it. I don't know. It's very confusing. I'm an architect, not a seismologist. Sure.
What seismic readings could we expect? Do you have
I'm not a seismologist, so let's go on. I'm not a seismologist, so let's go on. Are we talking Judy Wood here? I think there is plenty of rubble to account for what was in the buildings. I don't give Judy Wood any credibility whatsoever. So that's my answer to that whole issue.
People like Judy Woods, who has a theory that the directed energy weapons have brought down the Twin Towers, citing dustification of steel, which there's no evidence for in landmine, and other phenomena.
Of course, I am familiar with Dr. Judy Wood and her work. I am not a proponent of it or an adherent to it. For example, the Hutchinson effect has been debunked over and over and over, so I absolutely do not think that there's any valid reason for believing that Dr. Judy Wood is right on any of the things that she's talking about. I'm not a physicist, I don't claim to be one, I'm not a scientific, I'm not an engineer, I'm not an architect, so I'll leave that to other people to squabble over. I will talk about the issues that I'm more interested in, and Dr. Judy Wood is not one of them.
The Judy Wood phenomenon is of that character. It's not really a scientific movement so much as it has the characteristics of a cult.
Stay away from this book. She thinks that there was this beam weapon pointed at the Twin Towers that somehow vaporized the steel.
Dr. Wood says maybe there's a beam of laser or microwave from space or something.
The Judy Woods theory, the beam theory, space, laser, or beam weapons, or new physical principles.
Judy Woods and Jim Fetzer and the rest of them that don't believe there were any planes used on 9/11, that was all just holograms or fake footage or whatever. That a giant death ray from space came and melted metal, not wood, and dustified steel, even though the columns were made of concrete.
I don't want to talk about that book. I want to talk about real evidence that will lead to convictions. Nothing in Judy Wood's book will ever put anyone who was responsible for 9/11 behind bars.
You think so? What they think happened. Not Judy Wood, and I've let Ventura come on and promote her. I mean, that's fine. I didn't say anything when he brought it up. I don't know her. I know some of the people associated with her got really vicious towards Stephen Jones, Professor, and other people, and then I got attacked by people saying I was covering up.
A dude gave me a book on that.
Have you seen that?
You got to read this. Told me they use Tesla technology.
Judith Wood says is that those buildings weren't taken down through airplanes or bombs. They were taken down through a massive directed energy attack.
All right, epic stuff there. And this guy
Through
right here.
airplanes or bombs.
Notice how they say Judith, they say Judy's Judy Woods, and it's like, how do they get so scripted? And this guy doesn't even know that he's saying that the steel, he's saying the columns were made of concrete. Like,
And dustified steel, even though the columns were made of concrete.
like, what is he talking about? And then, but anyways, so Richard Gage and David Chandler are both have something in common. They're both not seismologists.
I haven't studied it.
She's practicing witchcraft.
I don't understand the seismic data. I haven't studied it. I don't know. It's very confusing. I'm an architect, not a
not a seismologist.
Okay, it was so hard to put all these under 3 minutes because anything above I can't use as a trailer for a live stream. And what I also had to do was I had to make it play this at 4% faster speed. I had to play it at 1.04 just to compress it into under 3 minutes. This time of the year always puts me up. We should do a live stream with commentator on Doc. We should do a live stream. Possibly, but tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe another day for that. We'll see about that. Ryan Dawson is a trust fund baby. Yeah, that could be. We'll add it to my list of possible ones. But just this week I'll be busy. Tomorrow's live stream, and going over here. Yeah. So also Joe Rogan has the book. Think about it. Joe Rogan has the book, and this guy right here. Okay, so a lot of people ask. Like, hey, why don't you talk about who did it? Who did 9/11? It's like Israel or whatever. Well, that doesn't mean it doesn't state who it is. I think this person right here, Kurt Weldon. I personally believe he was one of the architects of 9/11. Like in terms of the actual planning stages of the technical know-how, because he is not a normal person. Him and Stephen E. Jones. I think when people say who did it, well, there's two names: Kurt Weldon and Stephen E. Jones. This guy right here, in here. And Fetzer, I think, possibly to some degree. Fetzer as well. But this guy, I actually think he was part of the planning stages. He was also the one that covers up cold fusion in the 90s.
Dr. Wood says maybe there's a beam of laser or microwave from space or something.
The Judy Woods.
And this guy, I don't even know what his name is. I put the links are in here actually. Clips taken from, okay, that guy's name is Webster Darpley. So random no name in 2007.
So a theory, the beam theory, space, laser, or beam weapons, or new physical principles.
Judy Woods and Jim.
All right, and here, Beneficent TV, whole lifestyle is based on income. Well, he used to, yeah, obviously he used to be more edgy, and now it's just the usual mainstream. And he's pushing bombing around. Yeah, but Joe Rogan, he's a Freemason and Satanist, and he was not. He never started like on his own. He was always under a whatever Freemasonic contract and so on. And there was a good let me go quickly before I get to the Thermite stuff. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go to The Truth Is maybe. This guy here. I think he had a Joe Rogan one. Joe Rogan. Dark Truths by Joe Rogan. Okay, this one here.
Hey guys.
This one it's pretty good. It shows you again. He attended the Anton LaVey's son's wedding. This the founder of Church of Satan or something. And then he actually attended it. So there's him attending it and wearing a Jesus cross in with hellfire there. So it's again some blasphemous stuff. And then he was attending this guy, and then he always denies it. Basically saying it was just a friend was filming that or doing whatever. So it's like, anyways, and the other one is the Freemasonic part was very, very interesting. He was part of a show. Let's go back to the show. There's one. He had a show. I don't know if he's gonna show it. He had a show right here. I do want to post about this. Let's see. This is another. What is this? A stand-up comedy he did. I want to get to the show he did. He was part of it like a TV show or a TV series, and then basically he used apparently he was going to court in this TV show, and then he says, hey, don't worry, I can get out of jail by telling the judge a secret code word, apparently like a secret Freemasonic code word, like tubal cane or something, and then the judge is like, oh, you're free. Okay, it might be this one. Yeah, this one right here.
MTV, he would make his way to another Masonic-owned company, Disney, who gave Joe his own show on Fox called Hardball.
Let me go back here again. The guy, yeah, I remember him on Fear Factor. So he's not a normal guy. And you can tell by his image as well. He's got the all-seeing eye up his wazoo there. I want to get to the tubal cane one. Okay, I'll see if it's another one. Okay, so I'm gonna. He's got a. I'll be posting it. I just want to find it. I'll go to Joe Rogan. Tubal cane, Freemason, judge. Okay, I think it was like something like that. It might be this one. Yeah, this was okay. There it is.
That all federal, state, and local judges are members of a certain.
1995. Think about that. 1995.
That all federal, state, and local judges are members of a certain obscure sect of the Freemasons.
Now, hold on. Our strategy is that all judges are Masons?
Well, there's more to it than that.
Like what?
Well, there's a secret Masonic word which, when uttered, obligates judges to rule in your favor. Then they have to go paddle each other off in a secret cave somewhere. Mr. James.
Come on, Joe, give it up.
Tubal Cain.
Tubal Cain? Sorry. Tubal Cain? What the hell does that mean?
I have no idea. The master builder awaits the pyramids.
I beg your pardon?
I bet you do.
Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Tubal Cain?
I hereby find in favor of the guy with the court adjourned.
Oh, and now he's going to the paddle himself off.
Tubal.
And then he's at the paddle there. All right, so y'all, this is 1985, guys. This is 1985 before his show. Okay, you tell me he's not a Freemason. I'll sell you a bridge to somewhere super cool. All right. I'll be sharing this one. This one's an absolute gem. Oh, I thought I posted this already. Just thread. I gotta press thread. All right, so this is gonna be summarized. And the thing is Tubal Cain. I think that's a Tubal Cain. I think it's a very similar name in the Bible somewhere. I'll find that out. Not sure. I worry about my number 3 because he's so blinded by religious zealots he associated with. Since his business skyrocketed, we can't even communicate about dangers grandkids could face. What is going on here? Why are we all against each other? Okay, Matt G says, why are we all against each other? I'm listening to extreme black metal. That's the show. That's the show called Joe Rogan Question Everything or something like that. Yeah. Anyways, what's people fighting about? Anyways. Yeah, Joe Rogan just saying the lines. Yeah, but the thing is, he's also saying it for a long time. If you are in a position where someone's giving you like decades long worth of content and you've been saying it forever, you start getting the information. It's like a newscaster, a news anchor who's getting fed information still knows a whole lot because he's actually reading all that information, even though it's mainstream stuff. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, you become smart, or just you just get knowledge on whatever it is that you obtain, even if someone else wrote it. Anyways, so let's go over Thermite, guys. Okay, so now we're gonna do Thermite nonsense. So if you go to Thermite, you go to my Telegram and search up Thermite and see what happens. And I'll see if I can just do it this way here instead. So I'm gonna go here, Thermite. All right. So what is Thermite? Okay. So now we're gonna talk about Thermite. This is not Thermite. Why does it? When I search Thermite, why is that showing up? Okay, this is Thermite Thursday. Yeah, it's exposing this, the farce the Thermite narrative is and how people have been bamboozled believing narrative is provably false. We start with a series with Thermite and Dust. Okay, this is that Niels Harrit and Stephen E. Jones nonsense. Pentecostal. Phil Hartman was awesome. I only found out recently. Joe was on the show. Better if the workers own business and run it themselves democratically. But again, yeah, so it's like I think all business, unless free energy tech and reality, the reality of governments murdering its own people is like paramount. any system of governance will always will not get anywhere. Young Turks, yeah, Young Turks is always control the opposition. Yeah, I had a friend who actually watched them. Like, man, this is ridiculous. Anyways, but I still look at mainstream news. It's for intelligence gathering. Okay, so here at the show, basically, Thermite is just a diversion. Stephen E. Jones, he covered up. Remember, he covered up cold fusion, and now he pushes Thermite to cover up directed energy weapons. So there's the this is the actual truth. Right here is direct energy steel to dust, and Thermite does not turn anything to dust there. I'm gonna post these, and then we'll get to. Yeah, we'll keep going as we gather here. This is all right. So I'm gonna go. Here's a Veritasium one. Okay, let's see if this video plays here. So this time Veritasium shows the incredible high activation energy. Before we get even to that, Thermite wiki. Let's go to Thermite wiki. Let's go to the mainstream narrative on it, and so on. So here's a big idea. Okay, this was wild stuff there. Okay, so we go to Thermite. Thermite is a pyrotechnic composition. So pyrotechnics. I just yeah. Basically, it can a substance or mixture of substances designed to produce an effect of heat, light, sound, gas, smoke, and so on. Basically, it's fireworks show. Metal powder and metal oxide. So metal powder. So in other words, if powder turned to dust, you get metal powder, metal oxide around there. When ignited by heat or chemical reactions, this is the other part people don't realize. To start thermite, you need incredible high amount of heat. Thermite undergoes an exothermic redox oxidation reaction. Most variants are not explosive. Most are not, but can create brief bursts of heat and high temperature in a small area. Its form of action is similar to that of other fuel oxidizer mixtures, such as black powder and so on. And basically, thermites have diverse compositions. Fuels include aluminum, magnesium, titanium, zinc, silicon, and boron. Aluminum is the most common because of its high boiling point and low cost. And oxidizers include bismuth, oxide, boron oxide, and so on, and other ones. And here iron as well. So iron, steel, aluminum cladding. Okay, let's see. And then you can go in a thermochemical survey comprising 25 metals and 32 metal oxides. 288 out of 800 binary combinations were characterized by adiabatic temperatures greater than 2000 Kelvin. And what is 2000 Kelvin to? I think it's good. Unit conversion. Anyways, here I plug in mine thing. I made this using ChatGPT or Grok AI now. So do I have temperature now? Oh, I don't have temperature. To see. But it's nano or thermite. I'm so tired of hearing that. Yeah, nano. It's like whatever. Just saying. Super duper nano. Like I really don't care. So this is about 1,726. So basically, yeah, but you have to minus the difference there of the Kelvin. So yes, basically around 1,700 degrees Celsius. It can. Okay, so here's thermite. A thermite reaction using iron 3 oxide. The sparks flying outwards are globules of molten iron trailing smoke in their wake. So this is like a tiny bit of this. Let's see what other. Okay, there's some more things there. There's some more things. Look how bright it goes. It's like, and this is like a little tiny and that's what they're used for. It's to like literally just cut the steel of like railroad tracks. That's one thing here. Thermite reaction proceeding from railway welding. Shortly after the liquid iron flows into the mold around it, so they would cut it and then put it in there or something. Or I think they wasn't even cutting; they just welded with that. Remains of ceramic molds used for thermite welding, like the ones. Okay, so that's just welding there. The violent effects of thermite. So that's thermite. And here's how it looks like. Okay, so and now that's thermite. But now here is this time Veritasium shows the incredible. So the incredible high activation energy required to start a thermite reaction, even using a blowtorch. So think about it this way. Using a blowtorch at 860 degrees Celsius is not hot enough to react the thermite. And I think there's also a thermal camera. This one I gotta find. Thermal camera on 9/11. Okay, so this is apparently a 9/11 World Trade Center rare thermal video unknown source. This one is let's see what this one is. Okay, here is a this is from this person here, Hoffman Aviation. Let's see what this guy shows up here. Oh yeah, this was okay. Here's this one here, rare. This was using a thermal camera video unknown source. Let's see if there's anything heated. Is there anything else in here? I'm just gonna double X speed. All right. Okay, this is a thermal. Yeah, this is not that good thermal. I just want to see this one here. This one is a different thermal one, FLIR. So you can see some colors there. So you can see that there's heat there. There's some at the bottom. There. Okay, there's some heat sources. Alright, anyways. So it's just at the spot there. There's nothing really happening. So the basically showing that there isn't. But there's a little spot that I'm not sure what that could be. That's an interesting little tidbit there. Oh, it could be from, yeah. So there's a tube. This one's an interesting setup there. What was the other one? How long was this one for? Oh, I'll keep this one on. Telegram. Why does it enter? Just enter to go. Okay, let's not post. Okay, so there is that. Okay, the black and white footage looks like it's an After Effects filter, not authentic. Maybe. Well, again, it might be a different kind of setup. Anyways, so here's Thermite. So remember what it said. You need activation energy of about 860 degrees Celsius. No, more than that. So basically, even using a blowtorch at 860 degrees Celsius is not hot enough to react the thermite. So instead, high temperature barium hydroxide igniters are used to start the reaction, and a thermite reaction is extremely bright and chaotic, which is the opposite of what happened in 9/11. So here's actual thermite.
They said.
Wait, there's a noise in the background. I'm gonna close this. This is a thermal camera. So there's thermite. Okay, Peeps replying to me. Okay, it picks up. We got someone on Hive literally joined today, so that's what picks up. Let's play here.
Set up this demonstration for me to see how safe thermite is to handle. They want me to try to ignite this full crucible of thermite with increasing sized ignition sources. But I wasn't entirely confident this was a good idea.
Maybe you can help me ignite it?
Where's Christoph? Have you tried this, by the way?
No.
Well then, under these circumstances, I would get you some safety gear.
I'm to 95.
Okay, so this is like a full bucket of thermite right here.
5% sure that you cannot ignite it. 95?
There you go. That's safety
so
gear.
1 in 20? Is that how we're doing it? This is a fireproof suit.
At least there will be footage how it happened.
So first, here's a little lighter. All right, let's give it a shot. See if I can get this to ignite. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
I'm making some of.
So using a regular lighter, it doesn't do anything.
The thermite particles here quite hot, so that they are actually glowing orange. Oh! It's getting quite bright. Are you getting worried watching that?
No, we're not getting worried.
I heard you make a noise, and I was like, no, he's getting worried. I shouldn't keep it on the same.
Okay, so anyways, there's thermite. So again, this aluminum and iron oxide or other similar powders there.
Spot. So you think this whole thing's gonna blow up in my face?
No.
I hope not. So you can see, like, even getting it
glowing hot,
it still won't ignite. All right, let's pull out a bigger torch. I'm gonna try with
Okay, so I'm using this torch.
this one. Got a nice big blue flame there. I feel like this is not as hot as the other lighter. So I'm getting a little bit of orange there.
I hear the music in the background. I just want to. This is gonna be picked up by YouTube's copyright nonsense. Anyways, so anyways, using a torch there, nothing's happening.
But just barely. We're gonna have to bring out the big guns. All right, let's torch it. In 3, 2, 1.
Whoops, I hate when it does that.
They set up this.
Okay, this is just a trash. Okay, go back here. Was it blowtorch? I don't like the music they add. We're gonna get copyright claim again every freaking time.
Let's torch it. In 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm just gonna mute it. Okay, so I'm muting that music there. Okay, anyway, so look at how much they're torching it with. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so there's a blowtorch. Nothing's happening. That's 500 degrees Celsius. So for the thermite peeps, how are you gonna get it ignited? Okay, first of all, how are you getting ignited? And second of all, okay, that's the music. So 500 degrees, nothing happened, and then he got it to 700. Nothing's happening. But 860 degrees, nothing's happening.
Not going to ignite under normal conditions. Wow.
So all you got was a little molten nothing.
There you go. It's still glowing.
Did it melt?
Yeah, that can happen.
It can melt and not
not ignite.
Not ignite. What the?
It can melt and not ignite. So they melted a bit of thermite, but it didn't ignite. So at 860 degrees Celsius, yeah, and nothing's happening. So 1,000 Kelvin plus. If it was thermite, each tower needed 29,000 tons of thermite to do the job. 58,000 tons of thermite would have been evaporated the whole Hudson River. It's a special super thermite, though. Exactly what I love about your basement was intact. You cannot demolish an entire building with explosives to keep the bottom levels intact when all the material supposedly fell. Yeah, and also there's very little sound in 9/11 as well. But also, like, okay, how are you igniting the 29,000 tons of thermite? So 29,000 tons of thermite would need like another like 20,000 tons of super high heat reactive material. Okay, so now here's going further. So now you need barium hydroxide. It's one of those like those sparklers, those birthday celebration sparkler thingies. Those ones, but like much more of it to get at a super high temperature. Anyway, so now here's what actually happens with thermite, and notice how extremely bright and chaotic it is with just like a little bucket.
The key to this lack of reactivity is the aluminum powder.
The aluminum is quite stable because it's covered in aluminum oxide. And only if it gets so violently heated that that layer breaks down in a large number of particles, then the reaction can start.
So the aluminum oxide is like the secret stopper of thermite.
Exactly, the seal.
This reaction has a very high activation energy, so it can't be started by a lighter or a propane torch.
Okay.
This is why we've been using barium hydroxide igniters, basically the same stuff that's in sparklers.
Okay, so that's the thing in the sparklers, yeah. So barium hydroxide igniters, and see.
Yeah.
It gets hot enough to break through the aluminum oxide layer and start the reaction.
We want to make sure that the ignition temperature is so high that you can only light it deliberately. Because once it's going,
I'm gonna push the button. In 3, 2.
there is no way of stopping it.
That is crazy.
Okay, so that is one bucket of thermite and igniting with a barium igniter. See the barium one. So you need to put it in between and somehow start it. And so somehow you need to light the barium hydroxide thingy, and then let's see how it looks like. So you need it's like this thingy here. Okay, let's see here.
Because once it's going.
Go back.
Oxide layer and start the reaction layer through the aluminum.
So you need to light this up with a torch and then put it in there.
It gets hot enough to break through the aluminum oxide layer and start the reaction.
And you also have to wait. Yeah, I guess notice how he put it in manually, so there's a delay as well.
We want to make sure it's so high.
3, 2.
There is no way of stopping it.
That is crazy.
And now other part is notice how it exploded. The bucket's still fine. Okay, so notice what happened here. Yeah, that didn't happen on oven. Yeah, that definitely. But what I'm trying to say is the bucket's fine. This is still standing. So that giant explosion did nothing. Yeah, so literally nothing happened there. And now there's another thermite railroad. Okay, I'm gonna go to YouTube. Thermite railroad welding. See this what they do here. Okay, so now yeah, this is a good one. Here, thermite railroad welding. Let's see how this is like one steel column cutting one time. How much effort it is to cut one steel column in modern. This is like the same thing, modern steel welding. And then this thing, assume that's the igniter. Look how hot that is. So there's a bucket of okay, so that's a bucket of thermite, I'm guessing. Yeah, and there's the igniter there. There's that barium hydroxide layer. So they would use the blowtorch, ignite it, put it inside. And notice that they put it deep inside there. Okay, so they put it in there, and now it's doing that. And notice again, the steel bucket's not melting. Like nothing else is melting around it. So like, is this some sort of special magical steel or something? So only the center part is a hot part, and then they drip it down into this part here. Alright, and it's still going. Let's see what they're doing now. Okay, Amigo 1990 says it's Nagaturo steel. Yeah, definitely. It's not. So nothing's happened. It's like, I don't understand. How can anyone say thermite anything? Yeah. Benefit, to be honest, I don't see thermite as a viable theory. Well, no, thermite, it's like flat Earth. Okay, it's worse than flat Earth. Because this one you can actually, like, literally anyone with a brain can go and just look at a video, prove it. Okay, there it is. It's not. This did not happen on 9/11. Like, we just saw a bucket of thermite doing nothing. Even with that explosive sound, pyrotechnics display by Veritasium, nothing actually happened. The buckets are still fine. All right, let's see what they did here. And that's it. That's it. They just welded it. Like, nothing happened. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Stephen E. Jones is again, that's big. That's why I think Stephen E. Jones is part of the planning committee. I think him and Kurt Weldon are literally, when people say who did 9/11, Stephen E. Jones, Kurt Weldon are top of my list. And then obviously the employers, SEIC, and again the U.S. military, the Freemasons. They threw and yeah. So here's a bucket of thermite, just to literally cut steel tiny bit, and it took like 3 minutes, and just weld it a full bucket, and the bucket itself is fine. Right. All right, so there it is. So we literally debunked thermite nonsense in like 1 second. Like, nothing is happening. That's the other part. It's like, you have to, like, what are your eyes telling you? Nothing is happening there, okay? And then if you go to this one here, peak 9/11. I did not know if you knew that or not, but most people don't know. It's not common knowledge. Yeah. Anything Stephen E. Jones, Judy Wood, Cold Fusion. We know all about this. You can see the documentary is mentioned in it many times in the 9/11 Alchemy. In this one, in the part 11, right here. And I'll also have a free energy playlist one. Free energy playlist. So I cover Stephen E. Jones. I have like I have a 7-hour one going Cold Fusion. There's Ponson Fleischman, and I discuss how the similarities between Cold Fusion and 9/11 cover up and so on. And again, you can go to my Telegram and you can search Jones Cold. Yeah. So Stephen E. Jones, and also Stephen E. Jones full well knows about direct energy weapons, and now he's posting on his Facebook page, his actual personal Facebook page. He's posting about the like the forest fires, and he's saying the California forest fires. He says, "Do you see what I see?" This is the Stephen E. Jones, his actual account, professor of physics at Brigham Young, and he's saying that this was directed at weapons, but not the 9/11. All right, so and there's Stephen E. Jones, and I think I have the full thing I posted here. So here's them covering up by Science by Vote, this part here, and Judy Wood's lecture.
This is from 1989. Science by Press Conference. This
Is it a
Stephen
shortcut
Jones.
to fusion energy? I don't want to disappoint anyone. I think I'll read my lips answer here, and then I'll carry on. I think that'll become clear why I'm saying that. Can you read my lips on that back in the back? It says no. Energy is a long way off. That's why I say no. This is our result. It's just way off. It's I think a door that's open to us, but really a door on physics more than on energy. Geophysics in particular could be an interesting area.
Don't go there, don't research there. But then he calls for a vote, and he holds up his hand. Let's vote to destroy the careers of Pons and Fleischmann, and vote that it's not science. Why I'm bringing this up is we want to be sure this doesn't happen again. Here, he raises his hand. Department of Energy funding. And we have Steve Koonin, who was just appointed by the first administration of Obama to an undersecretary of the Department of Energy. And these guys are thinking about raising their hand. Oops. And peer pressure causes people to do things like this too. If everyone else holds their hand up, you start holding your hand up. You don't want to be caught not holding your hand up. But they're determining science by vote.
Opportunism, Jones insisted on going public quickly with his opportunism. Jones insisted on going public quickly with his opportunism. Jones insisted on going public quickly with his opportunism. Jones insisted on going public quickly with
And then another thing I just want to bring up is that she's saying that there are peer pressure to put up, but I think to be on this panel, you got to be like some sort of high-level Freemason. So he's just saying, hey, everybody get your hands up. It's not, I think, yeah, so she's underestimating how controlled these are. I think those were, their hands were up, whether Jones was there or not. That's my take there. Nothing special about Jones besides he's just a high-level Freemason and Mormon, apparently. Allegedly Mormon. He went to Brigham Young University, which is like Mormon University. So okay, yeah. So and then Ben says there is 11 people watching and 9 people liked it. 10 people now. It was 11 and 9. Anyways, yeah. So definitely guys share and post and so on, and etc. Okay, so that's I'll keep going to Thermite stuff because there's I'll see whatever I like on the Thermite. Okay, there's the Thermite one. What else did I have on Thermite? Oh yeah, going back to Thermite. So the Thermite. So we saw the Veritasium one. I'll go to Veritasium. So temperature. Let's go to Thermite. Veritasium. Why it's so hard to spell it? Okay, Thermite Veritasium. Okay, this is where's the Thermite Veritasium? There is okay. Why is it? I think barium. Like just find it. My goodness. All right. So here is Veritasium one again. So first of all, you need that barium. You need a barium hydroxide igniter. So you need to somehow ignite it and then put it deep inside this Thermite.
Hydroxide igniters, basically the same stuff. The reaction.
In 3, 2.
There is no way of stopping it.
That is crazy!
Alright, so nothing happened. So the bucket's fine. Nothing happened in the bucket with that giant explosion. Giant explosion, bucket's fine. And these things aren't even falling down. And now look at 9/11, peak 911. Again, bookmark this, definitely bookmark this page right here. This was actually one of the most I think it was top viewed post on Hive for a month a few years ago, so that was quite remarkable. And because there's no censorship on the blockchain there. Yeah, there's no like central censorship. Basically, if the community doesn't want it, they can downvote, but community wants it. Anyways, to go back to the spire. So go to this. I'm gonna go to the spire right here. So do you see this happening anywhere? Right here? Well, I'll see it anywhere here. Mostly electromagnetic interference, and play this. Oh, double speed. So do you see giant explosions anywhere? It's just frothing up in the giant dust. And then you see this. There's the spire. You see like residual explosions anywhere? It's just turning dust.
We just saw that as well. The second tower, the only one that was standing, tower number 1.
Okay, so see this right here. It's turning dust. You don't see this part, so it's all just turning dust, falling down into dust, and nothing's. Yeah, and even before that, you also see these parts here. This part, look here. This is turning dust. There's no thermite anywhere, but also thermite's not doing anything. Like this bucket is fine. The only thing melted was in the center. The only part that was melted is in the center. All right, and nothing happened. Like, I don't know what more to say. Here's thermite. Nothing's happening. So is there like super duper nano thermite that would that do anything? So again, it's a giant fireworks display. It's literally. Yeah, so nothing's happening, and the bucket's fine.
That is crazy!
And the bucket's fine. Like, I don't know. It's like a bunch of nothing happened, and the bucket's fine. This one, there's no explosions, no sparks, and tower seal's literally disappearing. And it's just going. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And yeah. People turn dust. Again. Like reality. Conspiracy realist says. Basically, there is. It's like there's like 3,000 cold cases or like 2,000 cold cases. And people don't even care about it. Eventually dust. Okay. So, and there's Paul Hiller. I think he passed away now. Someone said let it go, but easier said than done with all the different hypotheses out there. I say this one is for sure we're all being led to the slaughter. Matthew, can you do an interview again after you've read the evidence he has compiled? Bart Burrell is a liar and clown. The shadows again. The shadows and Earth cutout nonsense was so utterly stupid. I was surprised Bart didn't break character. Yeah, it is one of the hardest like interviews in terms of like I don't want to call him out because I invited him. Again, it's one of the stupidest things I've ever. It's so utterly stupid. It's like it's like it's on a par of thermite. Okay, if you believe that Earth cut out or the shadows nonsense that Barcelona was saying, it's like I think it's worse than thermite and worse than flat Earth. All right, it's so utterly stupid. It's ridiculous. Anyways, I'll be doing a debunk of that even later. Okay, and we got TikTok here. Oh, yeah, I just want to keep going on the thermite. Is there anything else? Yeah, so we saw the thermite. So nothing's happening thermite. And the other thing people miss is okay. So I'll do a side by side. Actually, that's cool. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna put this video. Okay, so here is WTC. This one I made the compilation of them all turning to dust. I'm gonna go right here, and this one I'm gonna open in split view. All right, so I'm gonna put this on loop. How do I put on loop? Okay, so here. Yeah, so this is the tower turn dust. I'm gonna place I'm gonna go faster. Okay, so here is the tower turning dust. I'll go like this. I'll go to the part where it's turning dust. Like, just go to it. My goodness, how much? Okay, there it is. Okay, so see it turning to dust? Now I have 45 times speed, so every second is almost a minute. Think about that. How much thick dust is coming out, and now let's compare it with this one here. Compared with this pyrotechnic display of nothing, but doesn't do any damage to the bucket. And this is a bucket. Now imagine 29,000 tons. You don't need to be like, hey, some firefighter heard an explosion. I'm like, this guy is running for his life. Notice the video captured the explosion. Notice that? This one, nothing's happening.
That is crazy.
I'm actually gonna play this non-stop on. Oh, it's on a loop. Okay, I'll make it normal speed. I'm gonna play this on a loop, just to show you how absurd this is until this falls down.
Stopping it. Stopping it.
Okay, you better believe I'll be making a video of this. I'll be making a comparison one by one. Just showing you, here's Thermite, here's this thing. Yeah, notice it's probably now it's falling down. Let's see, go back. Oh, whoops. Go back to this one. Go.
The key to this lack of...
I'm gonna put 3.
No way of stopping it.
Yeah, so notice this one is just frothing up. Do you guys see this? This is a tiny little thingy, and the guy is so scared of the giant sparks, but it again doesn't do any damage.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so you don't need to be like, oh, there's a firefighter heard something. I'm like, what do you mean? Nobody heard anything. Nobody heard a giant explosion like this. Nobody saw this. And again, bucket's fine. The bucket's fine. We're gonna keep going until you guys, until everybody who's ever joined, whoever talks about Thermite, I'll send them a link to this, and I'll also make a little clip. We're just sending it out. And this one is still, this is a north tower. Okay, how much Thermite is there? Okay, there's nothing happening. Okay, actually, I take it back. So the Broad Sobral moon landing claims they're as bad as they are not this bad. This is like absurdly stupid. Do you think Thermite is doing this? And it keeps going on. We got building 7 going for 7 hours turning dust. Okay, it's turning dust for 7 hours. Okay, look at that. Look what's happening there, and look what's happening to Thermite.
That is crazy.
Stopping it.
Okay, and now we keep going, and then even after for like months later, it was still turning dust. So that is that, and yeah, so I think we have thoroughly concluded. It is not Thermite, and if you do think it's Thermite, I will literally call the cops on you. I'm gonna call the cops. I'll call the FBI. I'm like, oh, there's a mentally deranged lunatic nearby. All right, so I'm gonna go Thermite also cars. All right, so this is a cool one. Gauge. Thermite gauge. Okay, so let's see, where's the gauge one? No, cars. Gauge, cars. Okay, yeah, so he was saying that, okay, you can't make this stuff up. Richard Gage really said this with a straight face. He said non-existent, well, he said that the Thermite, I'll put the non-existent Thermite molten iron droplets did this to the car. So he's saying that plays Thermite clip of mine, 1,000 pounds of Thermite mix. Okay, we'll do that, but again, I have 5 minutes. And we'll see this. Okay, so Richard Gage really said this: non-existent Thermite molten iron droplets did this to these toasted cars, trucks, and cars. Gage's presentation debunks my photos again. So he's saying that see these cars completely, and a lot of these were before the towers fell, like they turned to dust. And now he says toasted cars from molten iron gel with evidence of high temperature corrosion is observed on the 1,000 cars near the World Trade Center. This corrosion occurred on top of the cars, yet the paint was usually intact below, consistent with a corrosive cloud setting. Oh, he says it's from the clouds or something. Oh, this is the other one. So you got this one here. He's saying this was from molten iron droplets. How utterly ridiculous are you? Okay, let's play it right here. Okay, this is 100 pounds. Yeah, 100 pounds. Yeah, you can download the reputation. Let's play this here.
Holy shit!
But again, nothing is actually is not doing much damage. It's just giant pyrotechnic.
Very bright. It looked like a quarter of the sun was burning in New York City. Sun was burning in New York City.
I'll play the whole thing, actually. I'll play the whole thing.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I've heard this thermite theory from this guy called Richard Gage.
Correct.
And the question that I have about that, and maybe we'll talk to him in the upcoming days. But thermite is a very bright, like it has this light that emanates.
That's right.
And it's blinding. A very small amount of it, enough thermite to take down buildings of that size, 110-story structures. Like that, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that would look like a quarter of the sun was burning in New York City.
Okay, and this is the one, the observable evidence documentary. I want to dub over.
Within seconds, the fiery concoction eats through the bonnet, spraying molten thermite into the engine beneath.
Yeah, again, this is lobby column. Yeah, and the other part that I didn't realize until doing this video, this live stream. We'll play see what else is in this one here. So the other thing I didn't realize is that the thermite doesn't actually do much damage. It doesn't do anything. Like, that's the thing I didn't realize. It literally doesn't do anything. Thermite, let's say ignite or temperature 860. I'm gonna copy this again. I'm gonna copy this. Copy message link. So basically, thermite doesn't do anything. It's just a pyrotechnic thingy, and Wikipedia is correct on this. So it's a pyrotechnic right here. It's a pyrotechnic composition. Helium gas more combination as a result of a non-detonative self-sustaining exothermic reaction, and basically flash powder, gunpowder, etc. Stuff like that. It's not actually like a doing anything practical besides like welding and other stuff. Because as you go here again, I can't stress enough.
Push the button. In 3, 2.
There is no way of stopping it.
That is crazy!
Again, it didn't do. Okay, I can't stress enough. It does not do anything. So I'm gonna post right here, and paste it right here. And yeah, put a link there, and I'm gonna go here as well. I think I just shared a few seconds ago. I'm gonna edit. So yeah, the keyboard, it doesn't do anything. So it's not like how much thermite do you need. It's like, well, how much thermite do you need multiplied by like the entire Earth? Like, because you would need to have more thermite. So you know the 29,000 tons of thermite. I think it's not even 29,000 tons. I think it's like over 1 million tons. So if the World Trade Center is, let's see the Titanics. How many Titanics? Because notice right here. So nothing's happening to this one. So the only amount of effective thermite is like this little center part, where it's all like concentrated and all the heat's going through it. So you're gonna need more thermite than this entire setup here. So my guess is I'm gonna do some guesstimation. So my scientific approximation, Titanic, or Titanics. So total mass of the Titanics are how much? 1.4, yeah, of the WTC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 1.5 million tons. So you're gonna need more thermite than the buildings themselves. So I'm gonna say let's round it up to 2 million. Okay, you need 2 million tons thermite. So this is 28,000 tons thermite to cut the beams, are what they are calculated, not to vaporize. No, I know, but I'm like, I think that's even underestimated, because you need that much to cut. But it looks just from this visual that you might need actually a lot more. So let's say right here, we'll ask Grok right now. I'm gonna ask Grok. We'll do some. I think you need like millions of tons, because it doesn't do anything. Okay, how many pounds of steel is needed to cut a railroad steel track? Okay, and then we're gonna, once I get these numbers, I'm gonna end this. I think it makes things age, but in seconds they can disintegrate. Yeah, I think steel also, if you wait 1 million years, it will disintegrate. So basically, it's like the direct energy oven speeds things up. Okay, so how much tons? Give me it. Just to cut a railroad, just give me a number. You need 45 pounds. A 1 foot piece of standard rail weighs. Okay, so if you're referring to weight of a cut section. No, I just need not a bucket. Okay. How much pounds of thermite would I need if I was just using a bucket of it and igniting it on top of the steel rail road? Are they changing space and time? Well, again, my view is time doesn't. The time is just it's just an emergent property. It's just the clock ticking, and so on, and then yeah, that's my take. And then basically everything's ether. Okay, so just give me a number, man. Okay, so 0.4 kilograms. So you would need 0.95 to cut. No, just give me. You'll need the 4 to 6 pounds of thermite to cut. So to cut a standard steel railroad by pouring thermite from a bucket and ignite it, you would need 4 to 6 pounds of thermite. Okay, so how many pounds of thermite is needed to cut every to cut every steel column on 9/11. No, it's steel column on the North Tower in WTC. On the North Tower. Okay, how many pounds of thermite is needed to cut every steel column on the North Tower? Okay, these are the numbers. But that number, I just want to see what Grok says. So basically, it's saying you need 6 to 8 pounds, maybe required, to cut like a 34 pound for 25. So for a 1 inch gap. No, you need 2 to 3 pounds of thermite. No, this is a 1 inch gap to cut. This is okay. So you need 2 to 3. This is what I mean. I think you need 2 to 3 to cut a 1 inch gap to join rails. Not cut them. Cutting requires larger volume. Yeah, so to actually cut. This is a gap, but where's the full cut there? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go right here. Okay, quick answer. I'll do a quick answer. Your guide to debunking thermite. Yeah, definitely. I just want to see how much thermite would be needed. Like the actual just a grok analyzing it real time, and then I'm gonna end the stream. And so on. So there's the thing again. This bucket is after thermite. After the giant explosion, nothing happened. So it's like it's not gonna do anything. So it's like all right, but it also doesn't turn things to dust. So okay, so we'll see this, and it links to metabunk. They no, they cut them with. I think they cut it with this. They cut it with the thermite, and then they just let it cure. I think they weld and cut with it. A typical weld uses 2 to 3 pounds for. Oh no, actually no, you're right. I think they do cut it. Not cut them. So they don't even cut it with it. So you're right. They don't even cut it. Cutting requires a large volume, so slightly more thermite is reasonable. Okay. Once it's done doing this, I'm gonna click answer or analyzing fully. It's gonna keep going. I'll do another. I want to make a table out of this. I mean, it's just said something about time. I think a very advanced version of this technology could be to make a void portal or something through time. I'm not even trolling. I'm serious. Okay, epic stuff. Let me know when you've created your void portal. Okay, while we wait, TikTok messaged back. So we'll see what TikTok says here. Okay, so messages. Okay, thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. I'll tag you in anything you use. And I've just joined Telegram as one of your followers. I think send me your page on there so I'll check it out. It's good to be finding all this info out at the moment, but as I've never considered any of the no plane series, there's very little info out there that makes sense. So I'm watching a few lives, and then I can point the people asking those questions in your directions. Just need to find out for myself, as there's very little about it. Those 9/11 alchemy documents supposedly were great as me as well, because of everything covered. Easier to get your head around when it's new subject. Yeah, definitely. And also, yeah, I'll put the, I think which page. It's good. I think sent me your page on there, so I'll check it out. I did send it to you. I don't know which page it is. Did you message me or something? Okay. Think random peeps. Okay, this is a spam message. Okay, that's a spam, and like so many different spammers. Okay, so what is it? I think she just joined now. How do I check subscribers? Anyways, this is just okay. Anyways, close this part, and let's see if it solved it. Still, oh, it's still going because it's using the expert mode. Oh, wait, great. I just joined. I sent them your page on there, so I'll check it out. Oh, I think sent me. Oh, one of your followers sent me your page. Yeah. Yeah, I think you mean Methyl Miner. Yeah, he sent me your page. Page 2. And I'll be like, you can search plane or planes, etc. on my Telegram to see a bunch on it. All right, and also Pete, also this combination right here, part 29, also part 29, 30. I'll put the whole link here. Part 29, 30, 32. Okay. Whoops, where's the TikTok? Also, part 29, 30, and 32 of my series are good sources on the plane footage. And this was also the comparison one here. Jet. This one's a cool one too. And then I'll be like, okay. Also, this jet comparison too could be a great TikTok video. This is the again when you compare to the jet, it's impossible. Matt G. She's probably a Freemason. Who's interviewed David Hughes? Oh yeah. So he had a Nine Originals interview with David Hughes, and also you're interviewing that guy that had the gauge on. Okay, so this is done. It's a total thermite required 4,000 to 6,000 pounds. Lower end for thinner sections. Hard hand steel melted. Okay, so this is a North Power had 46 columns and 23 and 23 for a total 203 columns to cut each. No, these are 46 core columns, 23 perimeter. No, I wanted to add every floor. Okay, that's I meant cutting at every floor. Okay, I meant cutting at every floor. Okay, so it's saying you need 4,000. Just cut each one. 4 to 6,000 pounds. All right. Okay, interpreting. I mean cutting at every floor. Okay. Just answer it, man. Okay, this thing is taking before thought for 3 minutes. See, melted there. Melted per column. So it's viewing as one giant column as one. I'm like at every floor. 110 floors cutting out means 100 times. So 100 times 100. Okay, so it's gonna go. You're going 40,000. I mean, yeah, basically you're gonna get 400,000 pounds. So yeah, I think that you might need 400,000 pounds of thermite. I mean, okay. Anyways, and what else was there? Okay, and then the gauge for. Okay, I'm gonna play this one as well. We're in overtime, but this gauge one. Yeah, this one here. So this is the one. Apparently, he's interviewing 9/11 Originalist today. So this was an absolute mockery of like reality. This was absolutely okay. So somebody's saying there's a message here. So what happened here? Wait, my cousin's saying something. Bullet through. Oh, apparently Charlie Kirk is dead. This video seems fake. He's definitely dead. He exploded. What is going on? So apparently he got blown up. Okay, so this is live breaking news. My cousin just sent me, eyes watching, sent me. So look at this one here. Video shows the moment Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck. Okay, I want to be careful. I don't want to get banned. Apparently he got...
Okay. Gang violence. Great.
Oh, and he got shot. He's just a gang violence, and now he's killed. All right, guys, this is absolutely wild. We got literally Charlie Kirk, the Charlie Kirk, the guy with the right-wing guy. I was gonna make a disparaging joke, but I'd rather keep that in this moment. It's bad time. Okay, anyways, so apparently he just got dropped. Charlie Kirk is dead, guys. Apparently, according to this in video, it looks real. It's a side, yeah, but it's a side, but in the movie, like you're watching a movie and Batman dies, well, Batman's dead. It doesn't change anything. Even if it's a movie, but that's pretty wild. Live breaking news, guys. Charlie Kirk is apparently dead, and now you know what that means. Trump's gonna say he's gonna bomb Qatar because of that, or something. What my daughter-in-law loves him. She went to his Mar-a-Lago event. Oh, that's epic! I went to Mar-a-Lago. That's cool. I would go for free, or they paid me or something. I was live streaming it, and so it's pretty epic. All right. Anyways, so we got Charlie Kirk. Apparently, is dropped. Okay, so yeah, World War III is happening. I'll try to get this guy's stuff here. He went over a bunch of stuff here. And this was Bin Laden one. I'll go over those next time. Anyways, pyrotechnic composition. Let's see what Grok says. I just want to solve this. It's still going. Like, why did it do? I made it auto. 44 columns. So it's gonna multiply by 100. So basically, gonna take this, multiply by 100, and then if you have 400,000 pounds, go to unit conversion. Let's go to mass. Pounds. 400 or 1, 2, 3, and now this is tons. U.S. ton, 200 tons. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about the 29,000 tons of them. I think that was just a miscalculation, but it's still a lot. Okay, once this is done, I'm stopping the channel. But anyways, so we got Charlie Kirk is dead, guys. Charlie Kirk shot during event at Utah University. JD Vance says to say a prayer. Yeah, this is wild stuff, guys. That's why I don't want to play too much on YouTube. But YouTube is they don't like showing stuff. Okay, so that is absolutely wild there, and yeah, so I'm gonna start closing some products, so I'll keep this open. And this is the welding. This is a free energy one. Okay, this is the thermite. Okay, and Grok is still going strong. Oh, did I close the grok by accident? Okay, grok's still going. Just please, just solve it. It's still thinking. Oh, okay, 110 floors. So 450,000, and then how much is that? How much times that? Okay, yeah, so that 28,000 tons, it's gonna be about, yeah, it's about 325 tons, which is still a lot. So you still need 450,000 tons, 450,000 pounds. And how many truckfuls is that? Is that? Okay, and anyways, you don't think it's dead? Well, again, one thing a lot of people and conspiracy people, I think, is that you're too quick to rush to say that it's either fake or even Epstein that they staged it or whatnot. Even if it's which obviously it's gonna be a psyop, but they can still kill their own people. These are like the mafia. The mafia kills their own people. So even if it's so like what I'm trying to say, even if it's real, it's still fake. But because they're all a bunch of in the same program. But what I'm trying to say is, I wouldn't be surprised if they literally got him killed, even against his own wishes, because that's just what you're dealing with. So you need 9 to 22 truckfuls of it, each with a capacity of 15 to 25 tons each. Okay, so this one is the thermite here. So I don't know about the 28,000 tons. I think that was just a one of the guys that were one of the alt media guys arguing with each other in an email. So it might be 300, basically 300 or 400 tons. Because 29,000 tons, that's as big as the that's like as big as a building. So yeah, it's basically 325 tons of thermite, according to Grok, and I don't really care about double checking numbers because the thermite is complete nonsense. Okay, anyways, that's all for today, guys. Hopefully you whoops I not. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna end the threadcast. And again, if you guys learn how to post on Hive and I'll upload your stuff, you'll earn a bunch of cash money and so on. And that's all. And oh yeah, real deal, guys. This guy's absolutely. I'm gonna start clipping in. They literally use all of mine and 9/11 revisionist videos in one of the fakest debates I've ever witnessed. It was tragic. Like this is my. I'm pretty sure this is my footage he's using. Or actually, that was an HD one. This one's my footage. This one I sent it to him on email. This one I sent it to him on email. He's using this. He pretends he doesn't even know my name. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then this one is my video. He pretends he doesn't know my name. Let's see what he says.
Got a little stumped there for a minute. We also have video by, I forget who this was.
Oh, you know it's me, man. I sent the email, mass email to him. And now he's using this. This is my video too. I use this video, a reflection of that. Burger King and Tamara Sushi Lights. Like, he used it for my video. It's like just absolute nonsense, all these clowns. And I think he's using this one also. Anyways, they put a bunch of nonsense together. And they're basically alley-ooping each other to like dunk on each other. And this guy's pushing the bogus high heat nonsense. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. That is all, and this is what I'm doing. And going right here. Anyways, thanks for joining, guys, and have a great stream. I'm gonna go. Thanks for joining, and have a great day. All right, guys, have a good one. Oh, and Mathman, Rumble, and guys, remember, guys, donate, like, and smash the like button, smash the donate, and send me a bunch of cash money. Thanks for joining, and have a great day. Okay, this is Mathman, first guy on Rumble there, and so on. All right, guys, I'm closing all these. Close it all. Okay, ending stream in 3, 2, 1. And stream there.